Hello there, welcome back to Gadget Mad Lad. I'm Gadget Mad Lad, Chris, your host. The guy who makes the videos, what you call me. Anyway, in this episode, we've got, could this be the world's smallest touchscreen phone? Probably not, but maybe, possible, who knows? Ooh. It's not Android, it's, I don't know. It reminds me of one of them Android smartwatches, if that's what you've got to call them. Got a new light situation at the moment. I've got a headlamp on. I've also got a new light here to try and illuminate. Oh, sorry about knocking the camera there. Illuminate it if we need to, as well as knocking it again. Get a bit back into focus there. Bit off there, aren't we? There we go. Bring it back. All good. Right, so I've got my headlamp on, which I'll just use for the time being. Back to the point. This is the Zanco Beetle from the dot range, because I can read. Woohoo! Hey. Now, either this is phone range, or maybe it's arranje. Arranje. Be French, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. And it's a smart dot. I don't know what that means. I think it's like a branding thing. This takes a. We've got a touchscreen smartphone, micro SIM, 5-day standby, camera, video. Which, it does camera and video as well, which is kind of crazy. It's got a micro SD slot, SMS call. I tried to write on it, and oh my god, this is crazy to write on. 500 contact, nothing really interesting. And USB charger. It takes a micro USB. So before we get into this phone retailed from the place where I bought it from for $24.99. It was all sealed and everything, but somebody bought it. Said it didn't work or something, brought it back, got a refund, and they put it up as faulty for £2 from, guess where? Cash Converters. Not sponsored. I wish. No, but the point is, look, so I bought it from faulty, from the faulty section in Cash Converters, my local Cash Converters. Awesome place, love the place. It was up for £2, so I thought, buy that, it's worth a chance in at the end of the day. So I bought it, brought it back, put it on charge, it worked perfectly. Well, as perfect as this little thing can, but as you'll see as I get it out, the plan is I'm going to do a little basic review of it and tear down, because that's what we're about on this channel, obviously. We love tear downs. Let's see what the innards look like. This box is quite fancy, I do kind of like this. I was thinking of maybe chopping the top bit, the little kind of shelf stacky thing here, snapping that off or something, and using it for my little screwdrivers or something maybe. So we've got the manual, nothing mega special. Just tells you the basic functionality of the phone. Like your volume up and down, literally to navigate up and down. And there's like, I'll show you here, left, right even. Okay, power. It's got a tiny little battery in as well. I put a SIM card in it as well, but I've got no credit on the SIM card, so can't go calling out. It comes with a little micro USB cable, tiny little one. Ironically, to match its tiny littleness. So small, man, it's little. Let's even crack it open. Obviously, I'm not cracking it open just yet. I'm just gonna show you the insides of it, because it is stiff as hell. So crack open. So I'm taking it off the screen now, aren't I? Got to kind of lever it out. That's my plan. There we go. So move the back to one side. We've got a little flash, a little camera, tiny little camera. Just to give an example of size reference, I forgot. That's something for reference, surely. Reference, there's a Nintendo DS game. There's the phone. It's tiny. So small. Because you can't see that. I'll show me headlamp here. Get a shiny reflective look at that. But look at, even that small. Look at the size of the battery. So small. It's only 300 milliamps. So it's 320 milliamps. But it's only a little thing anyway, so it doesn't really take long. I've got a little SIM card in there. I haven't put a memory card or anything yet, but crack it back together. there's this thing with a voice changer on it as well. So, you know, if you answer a call or something, you can change your voice to sound like a demon or the devil or whatever. It sounds pretty cool to me. So you can make it sound high pitched like a chipmunk. I think there's a robot version of it as well. I'm not too sure. Pretty cool little thing though. Me and my girlfriend tested them out loud. I was laughing our heads off. It was proper funny. Right, so let's get it turned on. Zanco. There you go. Didn't even take long to turn on, did it? It's pretty good, that. And so you can either swipe left, connecting. Okay. Oh, it's trying to connect to the Bluetooth. Is it connection failed? There you go. Because you can also use it as like a Bluetooth speaker. I was actually going to do something with a little sound test thing for it, but forgot to do it, so sod it. Anyway, so you can go left and right. You can also go... No, I thought that's what the menu said you could do. So you didn't have to unlock it. It's not the most responsive thing in the world. And bit of a nightmare to use when you got big fat fingers like I've got. Yeah, that ain't working very well. It works good though for like the cheap old phone that it is. The battery's almost dead now as well. That's Vodafone. So what is it? 2345. Okay, so 2431. What? Claire. Simon says Claire. Back, I tells thee, back. Oh, there we go. C345. I can hear something coming out of it, but I can't seem to make it go hands-free. Loudspeaker, you bastard. Oh, sorry. That one slipped past me. It was calling. I think it was the credit line, for Vodafone, or the old credit line. I've not used it in yonks. Can we go home? No, it's doing other stuff there. It's got other things in its mind. I think it's monging out. Come on, back. No. Oh, did you get them to and go up? It's a cheap old phone, what do you expect? I paid £2 for it, so that's acceptable in my mind. I get a cool little video out of it and a teardown, which I love tearing stuff down, so let's move all this crap to the side. A little spoiler, or Easter egg, or whatever you want to call it, for one of my up and coming videos. If anybody recognises one of these, can I get in shot? I don't think I can get it in shot. Anyway, this is a Microsoft... Say it right, Chris. Microsoft Fusion 5, 10.6 inch, 32GB tablet. It's like a tablet PC thing, and the point of that is it's got a smash screen, destroyed screen, but the thing still turns on. It's got HDMI output on it, so I figured, could I turn it on without the battery being connected? And if I could I take the insides of it out and make my own little mini PC? You know, them little micro PCs people are going about nowadays. I mean, it's nothing great. It's only got 2GB of RAM. But the concept is not a bad idea, you know, in case, like, say, somebody's got the same... Because I think there's a 4GB model as well. There's a couple of variations of it and stuff, so somebody's got one that's got a smash screen and they want to turn it into a little miniature PC. It's a pretty cool little idea, I thought, so why not give it a go? So you're not going to pay £2 for this. You know what you pay for that one? £2. Ironically, from Cash Converters again. They are freaking awesome. Seriously. I love that place. Especially with these types of videos. Anyway, so let's move the case to one side. We've got 4 little Phillips screws. You can see that or not? That one. Focus. Will you focus? Ah, there we go. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not seeing any hidden ones, so let's just delve in and see what happens. I'm guessing they're all going to be the same size. It's a kind of cheapo Chinese product, I think, so I mean, yeah, the screws, they look like crap screws. I'm not putting down the product down or anything. I mean, they're designed to be cheapo, aren't they? Mass production. Yeah, that seems to be the same size screws up to here. If it wasn't for cheap Chinese products, oh my god, I probably wouldn't even be where I am now, to be honest with you. I love them. Tearing them apart. Probably one of my favourite things to tear apart. Alright, so let's get that out. I know with phones, I kind of usually tear them down to destroy them, but we're not destroying them. Well, we're not the intention of putting them back together again, but I do plan to do this one. But I won't bore you with the reassembly, because this video will probably go on long enough as it is with me chatting a load of crap. So what I'll do, I'll tear it down, give you a look at the inside, and then call it a video, and I'll put it back together again off camera. Right, so how do we do this? I see a couple of clips there, so I'll give me a little screwdriver. So you can see that. Some clips here and here. So I'm assuming. Right, so let's fasten you back together first of all. There's got some separation there. As you can see, separation. So I'm not putting too much tension, tiniest little bit of tension. Just enough to click it up. There we go, beautiful. Lower job, it came off in one. I think that's pretty much the whole thing. There's no point in me digging any deeper than that. I mean, like, you got your little microphone there, just floating. Quite literally just floating. These are for the aerial, to increase your aerial signal or amplifier or whatever. These are your buttons, they're sold directly onto the board, which is the reason why I can't go any further, because if I do, they're probably going to pull off. And I don't want to ruin this, I like it. Let's make a little collection. Really cool, that. There'll be chips and stuff on it, like the RAM and stuff, but like I said, there's no operating system on it like Android or anything, so this is literally, this is like, do you remember the Nokia 3310s? Think of like this as the colour equivalent of that, so, but don't think it can handle pictures, I'm not too sure. I was thinking handle pictures, there, it's got a video camera on it. Give you a quick example of the video camera if I can get it together quickly. It's not clicking there, so it's not clicking. That's where I pulled that apart, innit? Yeah, so we're all good there. So easy enough to put that together again as well. And that's it, back together. So 4 screws. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Don't go too hard, because obviously it's cheap plastic. So slow and steady till you feel the biting point, and then just give up at that point. Because if you go too hard with these cheap, well, that's the thing, it's not the cheapest plastics, it's decent. For a cheapo product, it seems to be made with very, very sound components. They're not cheaped out on the components, they're cheaped out on the software. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I think the Android watches, you know, the ones I've got, the cheaper ones you can see for 15 quid on pretty much everywhere you look, I think they're based their own very similar software. Except, sorry, hardware, except they've got different software on, which essentially enables Android or whatever. I've never had one to mess about with, so I couldn't really say for sure, but they look a lot alike. And from what I've seen about, you know, similar products having similar kind of UIs, as you call it, a user interface, that makes me think they're similar, if not the same, just in different packaging. So I'll turn it back on, make sure it still works, we're all good. Got a bit of light bleeding through the edges, but what do you expect, you know what I mean? I think this is like a 1-inch screen or something, maybe? 1.5? That can't be a good 1.5, surely. So what I was going to do, yeah, the camera, that's it. So I'll give it a set to fail to connect to the Bluetooth. There we go, connection failed. It's not because it's this doing wrong, because the device I've got it paired with was turned off. That's what was it doing? Camera, was it? Yeah. So, camera, right here. Here, camera. Here, camera. It's got to be one of these folders, isn't it? So, organizer. Torch. Show the torch. Not the brightest thing, I'm not gonna lie, but because it's tiny, it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's not with that in there, is it? That's not really being very responsive. There we go. So multimedia, camera. There we go. So we've got camera and video recorder and video player. So let's go camera first. Let's try and go camera first. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you can see that, and that is it 2. Yeah, I think that was 2. Oh, there you go. Now you can see something. The looks is around me. Untidy desk. You can just about make out that blurry images. That's the camera lens. The video would be very, very similar, so there'd be no point in me showing you that. I don't think it's got the best sound quality. Yeah, just not what I respond. That's the thing about little screens and fat fingers. You don't get the best reaction, kind of thing. Error. Great. So my fat fingers are in error. Good to know. Alright, so call it one a day. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Obviously, if you know of a smaller phone that's a touchscreen than this, then feel free to comment below or whatever and let me know, because I'd love to get my hands on one and tear them down. Keep my eyes peeled if you let me know the make a model or whatever. Have any requests, anything you want me to see me tear down, feel free to comment, let me know. Love to tear stuff down, and obviously if I know somebody's wanting to watch it, then makes it me all the more reason for me to enjoy tearing it down, knowing that someone's enjoying what I'm enjoying as I'm enjoying it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I know what I mean. Obviously, you know what I mean. I know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean. There we go. See you later, and thanks for watching. Adios, bye.